Dear student, today I will discuss about the classification of elements, into different block. Depending upon the presence of last electron of an atom, the elements in the modern periodic table are classified into four block. Number one is your S block. Number two is your P block. Number three is your D block. Number four is your F block. Look at that. This is your modern periodic table. This part is called S block element. This part is called P block element, and the middle part is your called D block element, and this part is your called F block element. Now I will discuss about the S block element. Before going to the S block elements, I will teach you how can you know which element belongs to which block. It can be easily explained by the help of electronic configuration. Suppose take an example, sodium. The atomic number of sodium is your 11. The electronic configuration of sodium is your 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1. Since the last electron of sodium belongs to the s orbital of the valency cell, so sodium atom belongs to the S block element. Look at the modern periodic table. Here the sodium atom present in the S block. Similarly, suppose I want to know the block of carbon atom. The atomic number of carbon is your 6. The electronic configuration of carbon is your 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Since the last electron of carbon goes to the p orbital, so carbon belongs to the p block. Look at the modern periodic table. Here carbon atom present in the P block. Suppose I want to know the block of zinc. The atomic number of zinc is your 30. The electronic configuration of zinc is your 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d10. As a result, zinc belongs to the D block element because the last electron goes to the D orbital. Look at the modern periodic table. The zinc atom present in the D block. Now I will explain about the S block element. The element whose last electron enters into the S orbital of the outermost cell is called S block element. Look at that. These are the S block element because when I will draw the electronic configuration of these element, then it is clear that the last electron goes to the S orbital of the valency cell. The S block elements are hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, sodium, magnesium, potassium, calcium, rubidium, strontium, cesium, barium, francium, radium. From the periodic table, it is clear that the group 1 element and group 2 element with helium are considered as S block element. The S block element are called representative element. S block element are called representative element. Representative elements. The group 1, that is your Ia, group 2, that is your double Ia, and helium atom belongs to the S block element. S block element, because when I will draw the electronic configuration of group 1 element and group 2 element and helium element, then the last electron goes to the S orbital of the valency cell, that is your outermost cell. Except hydrogen, all the elements of group 1 are called alkali metal. The alkali metals are lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. They are present in the group 1. That is said to be Ia. Similarly, the elements of group 2, that is your double Ia, are called alkaline earth metal. The alkaline earth metal are beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium. The S block elements are generally present at the left side of the modern periodic table. If I will draw the diagram, then this part of that is your present left of the modern periodic table are called S block element. In the middle part of the modern periodic table are called generally D block elements, and the right side part is your called B block element, and the element present at the bottom, that is your lanthanide actinide series, are called F block element. Here hydrogen is present. Next is your here at the right side, there is your 18 number group. Here helium is present. This is your lithium. Next is your beryllium. Here boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine present. Like that. These two groups, that is your group 1 and group 2 element, are called S block element. Also we include the helium element in the S block element. Suppose I want to draw the electronic configuration of hydrogen. The atomic number of hydrogen is your 1. The electronic configuration of hydrogen is your 1s1. Suppose I want to draw the electronic configuration of lithium. The atomic number of lithium is your 3, and the electronic configuration is your 1s2, 2s1. Similarly, I want to draw the electronic configuration of sodium. Atomic number of sodium is your 11. The electronic configuration is your 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1. Similarly, I want to draw the electronic configuration of potassium. Obviously, it ends with the 4s1. Next is your rubidium. The rubidium atom must have 5s1. Like that, you can also think about cesium. It have electron configuration, that is your 6s1. francium, that is you are having 7s1. If you analyze the electronic configuration, then it is clear that the last electron of hydrogen goes to the 1s orbital. In case of lithium, last electron goes to the 2s orbital. In case of sodium, last electron goes to the 3s orbital. In case of potassium, the last electron goes to the 4s1. In case of rubidium, 5s1. In case of cesium, 6s1. In case of francium, 7s1. If I will want to draw a general electronic configuration of the outermost orbit, then for group 1 element having a general electronic configuration for outermost shell, that is your NS1. For hydrogen, N is equal to 1. For lithium, N is equal to 2. For sodium, N is equal to 3. For potassium, N is equal to 4. For rubidium, N is equal to 5. For cesium, N is equal to 6. For francium, N is equal to 7. So we can write the general electronic configuration of group 1 element is NS1. Like that, you can also think about the group 2 element with helium. Here the elements are beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium. Next is your radium. If I want to draw the electronic configuration of helium, then that is your 1s2. Next for beryllium is your 1s2, 2s2. Next for magnesium, that is your 3s2. Next is your for calcium, 4s2. Strontium, 5s2. Barium, 6s2. Radium, that is your 7s2. From the electronic configuration, it is clear that the general electronic configuration of group 2, that is your AA, is NS2. For a helium atom, N is equal to 1. For beryllium atom, N is equal to 2. For magnesium, N is equal to 3. You can also think about the another atom, what is the value of N. Again, we know that for group 1, the general electronic configuration of outer shell is your what? NS1. Suppose I want to write the general electronic configuration of outermost shell of S block element, then I can write NS1 to 2. This is the general electronic configuration of S block element. Now I will discuss about the characteristics of S block elements. What are the characteristics of S block elements? First point is your, if you think about hydrogen and helium, except hydrogen and helium, all the elements present in the S block elements are soft metal and having low melting point and boiling point. These elements are highly electropositive. That means they have a high tendency to lose the electron and attain the positive charge very quickly. They have high tendency to become a positive ion. So we can think about that. These elements are highly electropositive. The electronegativity of S block element is very low. The element present in the S block, S block are highly reactive. Next point is the element of S block are strong reducing agent. Strong reducing agent because it helps to the reduction. What is reducing agent? The agent which helps for the reduction is called reducing agent. Similarly, the reagent which helps for the oxidation is called oxidizing agent. The S block elements form ionic compound because S block elements are having strong electropositive. So we can write the elements form ionic compound except beryllium. The S block element shows the characteristic color to the plane. This means when an S block element is subjected to burning, then it gives different types of color. Every element shows a fixed color, that is said to be your characteristic color. This is all about your S block element. Now I will discuss about the P block element. P block elements are generally present in the right side of the modern periodic table. We can write the definition of P block element. The element whose last electron enters into the p orbital are called enters into the p orbital of the valency cell are called P block element. Look at this. These elements are called P block elements. Except helium, the element present in group 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 are called P block elements because when I will draw the electronic configuration of these elements, then the last electron of these elements enters into the p orbital of outermost cell, that is your valency cell. P block elements are also called representative element. So we can write P block elements are called representative elements. The general electronic configuration of outermost cell is NH2 NP1 to 6. It can be explained by the help of electronic configuration of the element present in the P block except helium. The elements of group 13 to 18 are called P block elements. Now I will discuss the characteristics of P block elements. In P block the number of non-metal atom is more than the number of metal atom and metalloid atom. A metallic character, the metallic character goes on decreases from left to right, while increases from top to bottom. The p block element mostly form covalent compound. The reducing character of p block element goes and increases from top to bottom, while the oxidizing character goes on increases from left to right. This is all about your p block element.